Okay, so let's get started. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about how to turn your Instagram into a money making machine. And within the past month, I've had some success with just blowing up my Instagram, going from 300 followers to over 8,000 followers. I'm just about to hit over 9,000 followers. And I know a lot of people are either struggling to just hit a breakthrough, like I was, just trying to find what's really working, or like what's going on with my reels. Why am I stuck at this follower count? Or people who just want to start out and they're just confused on what is this and how it really works. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I did and just the struggles I had when I first started. So and how I got through my breakthrough, so you don't have to. So you can skip the whole struggle process and get straight to seeing results. And yeah, so let's get straight to it. So before we get started, so this is for you if you're tired of just trading your 1 minute of your life for every 27 cents you make, and you're just tired of your job controlling your time. And I know a lot of you people can relate to this because a lot of people out here just full on hate their jobs. Like, especially when I was working a job, I hated my job too. And it just feels like we're just trading our time for money, and seeing that there's so many alternatives to get out of that, and we're seeing people do those alternatives, and we really just seeing that, you should know that it is possible. And if you're just trying to escape that trap of just trading your time for money, this is for you. This is also for you if you're tired of seeing everybody make money online but you, and you're looking for an alternative and a way to make money online. Because these days in 2024, there's so many different ways to make money online, and literally you scroll through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, you see everybody doing it, and you just feel like people are making it seem so easy, and people are just doing big things like buying nice things, literally taking care of their family, retiring their parents, retiring at like age 20. You see these 17-year-olds just making a whole bunch of money, and they're making it look so easy. And literally you're seeing everybody, more and more people just break out of that trap but you, while you're still struggling. And it's understandable because I'd see it myself, and that's why I've been trying so hard, is just to figure out how they're doing this. And if you feel the same way, this is for you. This is also for you if you want to make more money in your existing business using social media, but your strategies aren't working. Let's say you already have a business, or you may also be doing digital marketing yourself, and you're trying everything and you're posting, but nothing is budging, nothing's working. And you just feel like you're showing up every single day and nothing is working. Or you just may have some other type of business. This can really apply to any business model on Instagram, whether you're selling your product or a service. You're just showing up every single day, but nothing is working, and you just feel helpless. Because I know how it is to show up every single day and just see nothing working and nothing budging. And if you feel this way, this is for you. This is also for you if you're tired of working so many hours and you just want to learn how to make money online on autopilot. And it's crazy because literally when I was working at a retail store last summer, I was working almost every single day, 8 hour shifts, and just overworking myself. And I'd be getting paid like 600, 700 every 2 weeks. But now I'm able to do that within a week, and I'm seeing, like, with minimal effort, 90% less work than I was putting in. And it just really changes my mind, because I'm telling you, once you finally see that it's possible and you can make money from your phone just with less work, it's hard to go back to working those hours of trading your time for money, because you see it's possible, and you know there's a much easier alternative and you don't have to be doing this. So if you feel this way, this is for you. Now let's get to this. This is not for you if you're not ready to put in the work and set up systems and build a long-term sustainable business, because a lot of people make it seem like this is a get rich quick scheme. It's not. You really have to put in work, and a lot of people think that, okay, boom, they'll show up, they'll set it up, and they see one small inconvenience and they just want to give up right away. If you're not willing to put in the work and build a long-term sustainable business, and you're really in this for the long run, this is not for you. I'm not going to market it as a get rich scheme, because that's not what it is. And I put a lot of time into this for me to see this breakthrough. And if you're not willing to put in the work, there's no point of you starting in the first place. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. This is also not for you if you want to copy and paste business that requires minimal effort. But I'm going to show you how to. I'm going to show you a done for you digital product that this business you can use in this business, but it's still going to require a lot of effort. Like a lot of people, like I sell a done for you already made digital product that I can offer you and you can resell it as your own and run up your whole business. But it doesn't mean that you're just gonna post a product and you're just gonna get sales just like that. It's going to require effort. So if you think it's just a copy and paste business where you just post it and just don't put any effort in it, that's not for you. And this is not what it is. So if you feel that way about this, this is not for you. So let's get straight into it. So why digital marketing, digital products, e-learning? Why get into this and why should you pursue this opportunity? The reason why is because the e-learning industry is a billion-dollar industry and it's been booming ever since COVID, ever since everybody was at home with nothing to do, bored. Everybody was searching online, trying to learn new skills, new things, especially how to make money online. Everybody was just looking for alternatives, and that's really when I started. So, and how much can you make as a course creator? You can make anywhere from 100 to multiple six figures, even more. And especially in digital marketing, when it comes to just you and digital marketing and selling digital products and you providing information to others. Everybody these days are looking for new things to learn. And what do? They go to TikTok, they go to Instagram, they go to YouTube, and they look up information. And if you can put yourself in that place to be the provider of information instead of being the consumer, you can really make a huge difference. And ever since COVID, more and more and more people are looking for alternatives and different ways to learn new things online. And if you can put yourself in that position on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube to be the producer, you can make a huge change. So the e-learning industry and just course creation and just online education is booming right now. So if you really put yourself in that position to be the producer, you can make a substantial amount of money. And you can also, not even just about the money, you can be helping others in exchange. You could basically be making a whole bunch of money while helping other people. Now, straight up, I know a lot of people out here, especially with the big influencers, just when it comes to the whole digital marketing, digital product, just industry, especially on Instagram, a lot of people are just gatekeeping, and for them to give you the real information on how to make money online, how to make money with digital products and keeping it 100, they're just gatekeeping all the information, and for them to actually give you some of that information, they're going to sell you a course for $500, $1,000 just to get a little bit of the information. But I'm just going to keep it 100 because I know how it is to be trying to find an alternative, trying to find different ways to make money online. But people just seem to just keep gatekeeping information. And for you to actually learn it, you'll have to pay a huge price and just literally break the bank just to learn. So this is how I started and this is how I found my breakthrough. I'm going to break down exactly how you can start and what you can miss out from, what to look out for basically on your journey, when what to look out for, everything that I had to look out for, everything I struggled with, and how you can avoid that. So let's get straight to it. So I had a breakthrough about a month ago. So July 12th, I had 374 followers. So I started selling digital products with a faceless page, and I had that page running in December, and then that page, just some reason I just wanted to start my personal brand, and I said whatever, okay, I'm going to start posting myself. So I created a complete new page in February, and since February all the way to July, I gained all the way up to 374 followers, and I posted every single day. I showed up every single day, but I don't know, it just wasn't budging. It just wasn't budging, and I had no clue why, but I just kept on posting, 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 posting. And then boom, July 12th, I had a post that went viral that went up to 20K, then went up to 30K, then it eventually hit 100K. And that one post just blew up my entire account. And as you can see, after that, multiple posts kept on blowing up. I have a post right now that's all the way up to 700K views, and each I had three viral posts that went over 100K, and each of them got me over 1,000 followers. The most viral post got me about 3,000 followers just from that one post. And a month later, I'm sitting at 8,807 followers. Right now, I'm actually about to hit 9,000 followers. I'm currently sitting at 8,978 followers. And it just took one post to blow up my whole account. And ever since those posts blew up, I got to finally see I made some changes that made my posts and my account blew up. And now I'm starting to see why I was stuck at such a low follower count at that time. And I'm going to show you how you can avoid having to post every single day for a good 5-6 months without seeing a breakthrough or a blow up. So let's get straight to it. And just to see here some social proof, in the past 4 weeks, I made over $1,911 since July 27th. And and I've been consistently hitting $100 days selling a digital product. And I know this is not including the courses I'm selling. This is strictly low ticket digital products. And I'm just going to show you, you can make money. You don't have to sell the big ticket, high ticket digital products like over $400, $100. These are low ticket digital products solely. So here are my social proof for the past 4 weeks and just payments that are coming in the next few days. And once I hit this breakthrough, I had to send that message. I was working on window cleaning. Then if I honestly saw a breakthrough and right away had to send that message, I said, I'll be starting a training app for my new job next week. And unfortunately, I'll be leaving and can no longer work the window cleaning no more. That new job was just literally my business because I finally had a breakthrough and I was making enough to finally just get outside of that and just go all in and just really analyze how I got the breakthrough and how I'm going to continue to grow over time. And I've learned a lot since that post blew up. And I'm going to show you exactly how this process can work and how you can be successful doing this. So it's a simple three-step process. So it's a simple three-step system. So it's initially you're posting content right over here, and then boom, you're gonna offer them a freebie, like I do, a free resource to get their email. Then you get their email, and then you're not offering them anything. Boom, and then use email marketing to send them to your store. And once they go to your store, you collect the payments. Basically, it's a three-step system, but I'm going to go more in depth in that. But first off, I'm going to basically answer why Instagram. So why start selling digital products on Instagram? So there are over a billion users on the Instagram platform, and they will continue to grow over time. And selling digital products, it's a low investment with a potentially high return. Like compared to a lot of these other business models like Amazon FBA, drop shipping, and a lot of these different things, you'll need a huge capital just to start and a huge capital to keep on going over time. And it seems like you may be burning money over time. Like when I was doing drop shipping, I needed a huge capital to start by buying a course because you'll lose a whole bunch of money if you just start with no idea or just minimal knowledge on it. So I bought a course and I had to use even more money through email marketing and everything like that. So digital marketing, literally, it's a low investment with a potentially higher return. You don't need to put that much money up just to start. And number three, it's more profitable than physical goods because there's no inventory, there's no shipping or renting hassles. Because literally, that leads into number four. It's automated delivery for passive income because once they purchase your digital product, it gets sent to them automatically. So you don't have to deal with no shipping hassles, no extra payments, none of that. It gets directly sent to them through email or just through the platform, whatever you're selling it to them, just like that. And it enables you to do this even if you're working full time. A lot of people who are doing this and have had a lot of success in it are doing this while working full time because literally I could be sleeping and I can be getting payments. I literally wake up the payments in my account and they get the digital product right away. It gets sent through the platform that I use, which is called Beacons, or it gets sent to them straight through their email. So literally it's automated delivery. You don't have to worry about any of that. And you can be doing this while you're living your life on the side. So you don't have to put all your effort into this. Moving on to the next slide. Okay, so how am I exactly going to make money selling digital products on Instagram? So I'll break it down like this. So number one, you'll have to build a following. And no, you don't need 1,000 followers for this to work because on this account that I first started, I had my first sale at 26 followers. And literally I had a whole bunch of sales even when I had 300 followers. You don't need thousands of followers for this to work because one thing you need to understand is that followers do not equal income. There's people with 2,000 followers who are making more sales than accounts with 10,000, 20,000 followers. Because as long as you're communicating with your audience, you will make sales. It's not about the follower count. That's one thing that a lot of people need to understand. Okay, going to number two, you'll have to turn your followers into fans/customers. I'll go into that, how you're going to do that later on. But that's initially basically through talking through your stories and not only posting content, but talking through your stories, just building that relationship with your actual audience. Then moving into number three. And once you turn the followers into fans slash customers, then you'll be able to sell them something. So that's the whole process with that. And number four, one thing you understand in this is that people will not buy from you if they don't know you, like you, or trust you. That's why it's so important to build a relationship with your customers. And that's why these days it's so important to build a personal brand, because they're not buying their product, they're buying you. They're literally buying you. So that's why it's so important to basically build a personal brand and just build that relationship with your customers and make them like you so they can buy from you. And that's literally what it said, leading to number five. For you to be able to gain the trust is by building a brand behind your page. And these days, building a personal brand, because that's the best way to be successful in making money online, because they're literally buying from you. And that's literally one thing I've been working on for the past 6 months, is building a personal brand, and it's finally paying off. So, can't move out the way. Okay, so what can I sell to make money from my following? You can either sell two things. Number one, it's kind of covered up right over here. You can either sell a product or a service. So a product, it can be a video course. Oh, oh my goodness. One second. Okay, just got interrupted. Okay, so boom, get straight into it. So you can either sell a product or a service. So a product, it can be a video course related to any type of niche, or it can be a guide, a workbook, a booklet, a bundle, whatever it is, just relating to your niche. Like, it can be anything. And I'll show you examples later on. Or you can offer a service or sell a service. So it can be coaching someone for 30 days or consult someone with your expertise on that niche. So let's say fitness, that's a big niche. Let's say they'll do a 30-day workout challenge, or they'll just hop on Zoom calls with you and set up a plan for you to lose a certain amount of weight or hit a certain weight goal, and how you're going to accomplish that. That will be a service-based product. You can either do two of them, but a lot of people start off with just the first one, which is a product, and we'll get into that later on. So first, finding a product to sell. So when you're selling your product, the first thing, before you even get to selling your product or just even think of selling anything, the first thing you need to figure out before anything else is finding your offer. And your offer, this can be whatever you're offering to whoever your target audience is. So your offer could be a skill, a passion, a hobby that you have that can possibly turn into an ebook or a course. And if you don't have a skill, a hobby, a passion that you can turn to a course, or something that you think that may not be valuable to anybody else, there's also alternatives, and we'll get to that later on. So here's how I did it with my first digital product. So when I first started digital marketing, I created my own digital product, which is basically, I did drop shipping, and I also created websites on Shopify, and I basically created a mini course teaching people how to create websites for their business, whatever it is. And this is how I constructed it, and basically converted them to buying my product, and just kind of persuaded them into getting my product. So this is how I listed it. So basically, so when it comes to your offer, you have to create an irresistible offer, an offer that will make them say, I have to get it now, and literally, or just make them very urgent to get the offer and just buy your product. And this is what I did to ensure that. So there are several things that you can do to make your offer more irresistible. Number one is adding a guarantee. I said right over here, creating a website and selling your first product will pay for the entire course alone. This course was about $30 because it was a mini course, and I basically I take away the client's fear of not making their money back by letting them know that they have to do is sell one or two products to get their money back. So to guarantee that they'll make their money back, and they'll make back their initial investment. Now, number two, add scarcity. So right over here, I say scarcity is in the yellow box right over here. Only 7 spots until the price raises back to the normal price of $100. So it was currently at $30, and I said there's only 7 spots left over until the price raises back to normal price at $100. So literally, that adds a form of urgency for them to convert faster. So basically, it gives them a feeling of FOMO, the fear of missing out. So I have to get it now, or this is a crazy deal. I might as well get it now until it raises back to $100. And also let them know that you're here for them. Right over here, I said, have a question, message me on Instagram at AJ2Bank. So it just makes them, I take away the students' fear of getting, like, basically them getting stuck, and I'm letting them know that they can get in touch with me if they have any issues throughout the process, so that I'm there with them. There's many things you can do to ensure this, but these are just a few things that I did myself to basically create an irresistible offer. Now, your primary platform and where people will find you. So we're going to get into creating your Instagram. So first off, before you even post one reel on your Instagram, you're gonna have to figure out optimizing your Instagram for page conversion. So the aesthetic of your page. So setting up your profile. So your Instagram profile is very important. So we're gonna go in depth on into setting up your profile in an optimized way that is best for your business. So our goal is to make sure that people understand that what we do and why they should follow us, let alone consider buying from us in the first place. So your profile has 5 different parts to it. Has your profile picture. Always make sure it's not no profile picture of you just throwing up peace signs, da da da. It has to be professional, not too professional with you like in a suit or a tie, da da da. It's just something that just shows you a very presentable picture of you. And that's literally it. It doesn't have to be too professional, but just keep it somewhat formal. And then boom, your profile picture. Number 2 is your name. Why your name is so important is because what I do over here, I have my name and I have a block up and I say make money online. And what this does, always make sure to add what you do in your name as well, like I did, because let's say someone wants to learn about copywriting. If they search up copywriting in the search bar, if the copywriting is next to your name, it will show up. If someone search up make money online or digital products or digital marketing on the search bar, my name will pop up and right beside it will be my name and whatever I do. It just makes it much easier for people to find you. And also your bio. Right over here, it says helping you make money online because that's what I do. Boom, it says selling digital products. That's also what I do. And start here. You'll have to add your call to action. Like, what do you offer? It just makes it much easier for when they go on your page, they'll be like, boom, I say start here. They click the link just to see what I'm offering, what is it about. And that also leads to a lot of sales as well. And also your highlights. Because when people hop right on your page, they can maybe followed you from a reel, but they may not know what you actually do and what you're actually about. And they want to see your social proof of what you do, what you're about, do you have results, like what do you do? And if you're actually credible. And that's why it's so important to add your highlights, story highlights. So I add Q&As, what I offer, my results, and my IG growth as well. So it's basically a resume. It's basically a resume of like what I've done in the past. And it's so important to add things like a Q&A in your highlights too, because they might have the same answer, same questions, and going in your highlights can answer it right away. So it's so important to have all these things in your profile and obviously your posts. So setting up your Instagram bio. So my bio doesn't have all of this. So number one, obviously the most important thing is what do you do? The first line should always be what do you do? A lot of people add entrepreneur, retailer, a parent of six kids, da da da. It just overwhelms the people who come to your page. I say just keep it simple. What always make sure all that matters is what do you do and your call to action of what you offer. Those are the most important things. The second line it says build trust. A lot of people can say I've been featured in the Forbes 100, da da da. A lot of people starting out aren't going to have those credentials, so it doesn't matter that much. Like me, I literally have how to make money online, selling digital products, and start here in my link in bio. Boom, straight and simple. They know what I do. I help people make money online. I sell digital products, and here's what I offer. Just keep it as simple as that. You don't have to do too much because you don't want to overwhelm the people who pull up to your page and have them confused of what you do. Because first you're saying you're a stay-at-home mom, you're a retailer, you're a digital marketer. It's just too much all in once. So just keep it simple and keep it straight up. Next, the aesthetic of your page. So just ask yourself, does your page look professional or is it all over the place? You just have to put yourself in someone else's shoes that's coming to your page because your page, this is the central hub of where all the interactions start with your customers. And you want to look professional and inviting. So our goal is to make sure that people understand what we do and why they should follow us, let alone consider buying from us. So just make sure it's not all over the place. Make sure things are organized. And a lot of people, especially with your reels, they have like reel covers, da da da. I don't do that personally, but if you want to do that, you can do that. But the whole real cover thing is not that important. One thing I will suggest is pinning your most viral posts to the top of your profile. Like I have three of my most viral posts at the top of my profile to show some sort of just authority within my niche and seeing that whatever I'm doing is working and my reach is getting pushed out. But when you're first starting, you don't have to worry about that. The main thing you have to worry about is your profile picture and your bio and making people know what you offer. And over time, you'll be able to build up your highlights and everything like that. And if you're confused on like what it should look like or an idea, just look at my profile. Just go to my account, look at my profile. So these are just different accounts. Here's my current account with everything. This is my Faces account that I had back in the day, how it looked like. I had my most viral post pinned and more my most informative things posted. And this is also a Faces account. So this guy has same thing. Boom. He has what he does, call to action, straight up, highlights, nice covers on it, and his most viral post pinned, just like that. You really don't have to do too much. Next, now that you need to find your niche. So here's the way to find your niche if you aren't sure. So this is if you're creating your own product, but like I said, if you don't have a product in mind, there's an alternative. There's an alternative I'm gonna show you later on. So boom. So here's a way to find your niche if you aren't sure yet. So just ask yourself these things: who do you want to sell to? Who can benefit most from your product or service? And how old are they? Are they male, female? Just ask yourself these questions. And if you end up finding a niche, one thing I would suggest is that the most profitable niches, the three most profitable niches are health, wealth, and relationship. Those are the most profitable niches. And just make sure either because even you don't have to find a niche that you're an expert in. Just find something. It can even be something you want to learn more about, and just document your journey by starting a new account. So it doesn't really matter about that. But I suggest going into those three most profitable niches, because not every niche is profitable. That's one thing you need to understand. So, and if you have some sort of niche, let's say if you want to go into the wealth niche, just make money online or just da da da, whatever it is, and you don't know how you're going to construct your page, you don't know how you're going to post your content. What can you do? One thing I always suggest is don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to do something completely unique that nobody's doing, because you have no proof that it's going to work. It could work, but you have no proof that it's going to work. And starting out, you won't know. So one thing I always suggest is that find someone who's doing something similar to what you want to do and basically replicate what they're doing and repurpose what they're doing with your own twist to it. Like Abby Conway, she is a huge authority in the digital marketing, affiliate marketing industry, especially on Instagram and TikTok. And let's say if you want to do similar content to what she's doing, you can go to her page, replicate what she's doing and what worked for her, because she does a lot of talking content. Or if you want to see similar accounts to her, you just go to her account, follow, and press this icon right over here, and it brings up a whole bunch of similar accounts to hers, and you have a whole list to look through where you can gain inspiration from. That's literally what I did when I first started. So, biggest thing, don't try to reinvent the wheel. See what's working, replicate it, repurpose it, and tweak it, and add your own twist to it, because what's worked, that's proven to work. And if it works for her, it can work for you. So just don't try to reinvent the wheel. Now, to the biggest thing a lot of people struggle with is content. So, what to post? What am I going to post? So, creating your content. So, you're going to want to create, I'm going to keep it 100. Creating high quality and engaging content is key. Is key. Because if your content is really low quality, it's not gonna do as well as other accounts on Instagram. People are not gonna want to engage with low quality content. And it doesn't have to be a full on expensive camera. A lot of people are just doing it with their iPhones, but just make sure the lighting, all types of stuff, it's just quality content. And then when it comes to creating your content, a lot of people say post 1 to 2 reels a day. But personally, like they say post 1, 2 reels, like 1 or 2 or 3 reels a day, because it's easy to keep up with and be consistent with every single day. Because at the same time, a lot of us have lives outside of this and cannot keep up with 3, 4, 5 posts a day. And it's understandable, because it's better off for you to be consistent than to just post a whole load and just not show up tomorrow. Post a whole load, not show up tomorrow, because again, Instagram favors consistency. It favors consistency. So it's better off you can just handle however much you can post per day. And just like that, it's better off to go that way. So, but for me personally, Starting off, if you want just to if you want quick results and to see what works and what doesn't work, I suggest when you're first starting off, post 3, 4 times a day or even 5 times a day. Because one thing I will say, when you're first starting out, you'll have a lot of ideas and you'll be able to produce way more content compared to someone else who's been posting for like 6 months and has to keep on think of new content ideas or just repurpose they have less ideas to think of. But you starting off fresh, especially when I first started off, I had so many ideas and so many ideas to basically see other people, see what was working for other people and replicate what they're doing. So you have so many ideas, so you can really keep up with posting 3, 4, or even 5 times a day. And I'm telling you, doing it that way, you'll be able to see results much quicker and you'll be able to see what actually works and what doesn't work. And at the same time, the more you post, the more chances of you hitting a breakthrough and hitting a viral post, in my opinion. That's in my opinion. But at the same time, only do this if you can handle the load. So next is use captions that are engaging and tell a story. Don't just put a post and say, comment this if you want to learn how, if you want to learn more, or if you want to buy my ebook. People want You want to create engaging captions. So literally, boom, have your reels, send them to the captions, and tell your story. Tell you why you started this. Tell them how this works or how it can help them. Just like that. You don't want to make it too long, but you don't want to make it too short. So they just have to be really engaging that tell a story. And ChatGPT is a game changer of speeding up this process if you struggle with that. Because I know I struggle with that, but ChatGPT has been a game changer with speeding up this process. Next is types of content to post. So we'll get straight to it, in my opinion. Attraction content. So this is the type of content where you address pain points and not only address them, but you solve them. So the thing is, and this is a reel that I posted that basically showed it's basically a form of attraction content. So boom, I said I want to start digital marketing, but I don't have 500 to drop on a course. The pain is wanting to start but having the lack of funds. So the expensive course to start digital marketing and they don't have enough money to start, because this is a huge issue, especially with the come up with MRR and master resale rights of the roadmap courses and the digital wealth academy courses. They're all like $500, $600, and a lot of people want to start, but they don't have that much money to break the bank with, especially if they're going to spend that much money and not be able to make their money back in time. And that's been an issue with a lot of people. So this is an issue that I've seen that a lot of people struggle with, and I want to be an alternative, basically offering a solution that you don't have to spend $500 just to learn digital marketing. So the pain is expensive course to start digital marketing and the lack of funds. And my solution is an alternative of not having to drop 500 on an expensive course just to learn digital marketing. So you have to be the solution to their pain points. So just put yourself in their shoes, especially if you were in that position. You should understand. Like I was in that position too. Because when I first started digital marketing, I didn't know about this master resale rights. I actually bought an actual digital marketing course where I had to learn how to create my own digital product and how to market myself. So I know how it is spending money on a course. I actually spent money on a over $1,000 course. So literally, I know how it is. And I know that everyone's selling these expensive courses, and I know for me to be different within in the market, all offering an alternative, a cheaper alternative, I can have a lot of success in that. So be the solution to their pain points and see what people are struggling with and find a solution. And you being the solution, that's why this post did well for me multiple times. So that is attraction content. That's an example of attraction content. Next, nurture content. So this is a type of content that stirs up engagement. So this can be, and a great example of this would be Q&As, asking questions in your story. This is really important when you're starting out as a beginner, because they'll be able to have people ask you, like, this will literally it will give you just information on what people are struggling with and what they want to know. And this can help you with your content too, because you're seeing what people are struggling with and how you get into this. And your content, this is a question a lot of people are answering or want to know. And if one person asking this type of question, more and more people will be most likely be asking this type of question. And you can literally put in a reel, because this person asks, how do you get into this? Boom. You can literally put a post saying, I want to learn about digital marketing, but I don't know how to get started. I literally posted a reel just like that, and I got over 10K on that reel. So this just basically gets you to ask your audience like what they want to know. And once they ask the questions, you can be their solution and just answer their questions. And just also builds up a relationship with your audience, because you're being an authority. like you seem like you know your stuff. You're being an expert in this because they're asking you these questions. So, and this is the main type of content that you want to focus on and post on your stories. So I suggest doing this at least once every 2 weeks or so, and then post them in your highlights. This is exactly what I did. Post them in your highlights. So whoever comes to your page, like I said, if one person is asking these questions, it's most likely that more and more people want to know the same answer. So this is nurture content basically. Uh, Next is valuable content. So you want to nurture your content to be highly valuable. So don't give away everything in your reels, if you're in your posts, reels, stories, but do give them some information or some type of value where they can take away and use themselves. Like right over here, boom. I had a post that this is the post that hit 100,000. And I basically posted on my story saying, your hook is what keeps people on your video longer. And once Instagram sees that, they will continue to push your content to more people. That's why this video went viral and got me 200,000 views. And I showed the money I made from this reel and also the amount of views I made from this reel. And it doesn't really hurt me because this reel already went viral for me. So I'm just gonna be sure they can honestly steal that hook and they can go viral themselves. So I'm just showing you what type of stuff goes viral and like basically the psychology behind it of why it went viral. So boom, why your hook is so important. So you don't wanna give everything away. Just give some information that they can take away because you don't want to gatekeep 100%. Just gatekeep everything. Give them some of it, and they'll want to learn more as you go. And that's when you come in and offer your offer, whatever it is, your product, your service, whatever it is, because you already give them some value, and they know cool. You give them some value. It's important value. It made it work for them, so they're gonna come back for even more value. So boom, that's value content for you. Um, Next is relatable content. So you want to so you want your nurture content to be relatable and for people to comment things like facts or me too. So you don't want to just post educational stuff 24/7 because you don't sound human. 'Cause at the same time, when you're building a personal brand, whether it's showing yourself or you're on a face's page, you want to be relatable, and that's what people because people make it seem that okay, well this guy's making a whole bunch of money online, this guy's doing this, like, but if they're just seeing you post educational stuff, that you just look like you're like a nerd within your niche. But if you post relatable content, you'll have people be like, okay, this guy's like me, this person's like me. And doing this, especially posting content that's relatable to you as well, will find your target audience. Because if you're trying to find people like you who are in your position, you'll be able to find people just like you that you're trying to attack. It just makes it much easier for you to find your target audience. Like right here, this post said, POV, you're 23 and you feel like you need four businesses, a Lambo with a mansion on the hills, and several different flows of income. It's so small I can barely read it. But yeah, basically, boom. I'm barely 20 because I just turned 22. I'm looking for people who feel the exact same way. And this post just hit. This post literally just hit. Let me check it. Uh, this post hit 69K. So boom, just like that. So it's relatable content. And the thing is, giving your opinions is important too because people want to hear your opinions, and you basically share your story because people want to know you. That's why it's so important to share your story because it builds that personal bond. At the same time, we want to build a personal brand. We want to build a brand where people know you. Like I said before, people don't buy your product; they're buying you. So once you gain that trust, get them to like you, get them to know you, they're gonna buy from you. But if they don't know you, if you're just posting just strictly educational stuff where it's just straight to the niche, to straight to the books of just teaching you without being able to relate to you, they're not gonna buy from you. So that's one of the biggest things. So you really have to switch it up with these types of content. And boom, let's get on to the next one. Oop. So next is creating your lead magnet. So going back to when I talked about let's go back to the 3-step system. See if we can find it. Going back to the 3-step simple system. So, like I said, you're posting content, and then boom, you're gonna want to get their email. And how you get that email is through creating a lead magnet. And let's get to talking what a lead magnet is. So, create your lead magnet. So, one way to get your lead to your funnel, aka the email address of people interested. Basically, a lead is basically someone who's interested in your product, whatever it is, whatever your niche, whatever you're offering. And you offer a lead magnet, which is basically, it can come in the form of a 10-step guide, or just a, it can really just come in the form of a something, like I said before, you don't want to give too much value, just enough for them to take away from it. That's what a lead magnet is. Like, let's say I am selling, let's say I'm teaching about affiliate marketing, and I give you a lead magnet, which is a guide, which 10 different sites where you can use to sell, basically gate affiliates from platforms where you can basically get affiliate links from and start affiliate marketing. Boom, things like that. That shows you different sites on how you can just grab affiliates from that site, but it doesn't show you how to actually execute. And when it comes to content creation, everything like that, it gives you something to take away. The start. That's what a lead magnet is. And basically, like it says here, one way to get leads to your funnel, so to get people to get their email, aka email address of interested people, to your email campaign, is to come up with a lead magnet, aka it's basically a free offer relating to your niche that you just give them for free. And if you don't know how you're going to create this, just ask yourself this. Ask yourself these two questions. So, who is your target market, and what are they interested in? Let's come up with an idea. Um, let's see. Let's say I'm gonna use the fitness industry. Let's say you're into weight loss. Let's say you're into weight loss. So you're in a weight loss niche type thing. You can give a free guide basically showing 10 exercises that allowed you to lose 20 pounds in this and that, or just like literally 10 recipes you use, 10 low calorie recipes that you use to lose 30 pounds in the last 3 months. That can be a lead magnet. And boom, in a lead magnet, you can offer a whole cookbook of recipes that have, when it comes to desserts, meals, actual food, da da da, of how to lose weight. A whole cookbook with hundreds of recipes. But you can just give those 10 recipes just to give them a sample. And they may like some of those 10 recipes, and they may want to know, okay, what more does he have to offer? How can I, like, if I can get 10 of these recipes that are good, how much more can I get in the actual cookbook? I can get a whole bunch more. So it just gives them a little bit to take away from. So it's so important to get a freebie, because another reason why it's so important for you to offer a freebie is because you just offering your product. Because on Instagram, this is how it goes. You post your reel, whether it's a attracting, nurturing, whatever it is, you put your call to action, which is usually what I use is comment ready, and I'll send you my free Wi-Fi wealth blueprint to get started. When I send you that, basically what it means is I'll send you this a free guide that shows you the whole steps of building up your brand and just exactly what I do in short form. But it doesn't show you the whole process. It doesn't show you the whole process. And if I boom, I offer you a whole 100-page ebook of how to the whole process step by step on getting started. So literally, one second. Literally, the point of a free offer is not to give away all the secrets for free, but the point is basically to provide enough value for your potential customer for them to take away some of it. So that's basically your lead magnet. Boom, creating your lead magnet. So this is my lead magnet. Like I said, boom, it's a Wi-Fi world blueprint, and they go through the blueprint. It gives you, it's an in-depth. Basically, it's an in-depth blueprint to launching a 10K a month digital product business with 17 pages, and it has very valuable information to basically explains everything what I do and how you can get started. And it makes you more interested in looking into it. And then boom, you hit them with a paid offer, which is right over here, which has over 100 pages, everything step by step on how you can personally get started, just like that. And it's going to be on the last page. And people can either consider to just go off, not get it, or a lot of people are just going to buying it right now. And you really want to offer a freebie. This is what I was going to say before. You really want to offer a freebie, because if you offer them the paid option right away, there'll be a lot of people, most 90% of the people aren't going to pay right off the bat. They're not going to pay right off the bat. And it's good to offer a freebie to get them interested and give them the opportunity to pay later on. And even if they don't pay later on, you have their email, and you'll be able to condition them get them again to pay later on through email marketing. But if you offer them the paid one right away, you're not getting their email, because they're not going to put any of their information in. They'll see it and just swipe off. So it's so important to offer a freebie because you may not get them now, but you'll get them later on. So boom, on to the next one, growth strategy. So as a beginner, this is what I suggest. Like I said before, you can post 1, 2 times a day if you want to grow slowly. But if you really want to fast grow, I suggest posting 3, 4 times a day on a consistent basis because you'll have so many ideas right off the bat, and you have more of a chance to seeing what works and what doesn't, and hitting a breakthrough and hitting a viral video or just hitting a video that gets you a lot of results, rather than just posting 1, 2 times a day. It's going to be a long process, but only post 3, 4 times if you can handle the load. Boom, another one. What's so important is posting on your stories 3, 5 times a day, especially if you're running a faceless page, because it's much harder to build a personal brand if you're running a faceless page because they can't see you. They can't see if you're a real person. So they can't see your personality. So for you to basically get them to know your personality, post on your story just to let them get to know you. Even if you're showing your face too, it's just that's how you're gonna build a bond because you get the follower not for them to just follow you and buy right away. You get the follower for them to get on your page and look at your stories to get to know you. That's how they're gonna know you, through the stories. And a lot of people do not post on their stories, and they're missing out on so many sales because they don't basically post their tips or personal experiences or Q&As. They just post reels, and they're missing out so much. And a huge amount of my sales came through posting through my stories, and we'll get into that later on. But and boom, you need to engage with your followers because they will not buy from you if you don't know you, like you, or trust you. That's why I said it's so important to post in your stories and just post your personal experiences and just how you feel, what you think about your opinions here and there, and just be that authority, show your personality, and just that's one of the key things you need to do if you really want to see success in this. What's last is encouragement and tips. So it's going to be tough in the beginning. I'm going to keep 100. It's not going to be as easy, but I'm telling you, social media is a skill. Just like anything else, social media is a skill, and it takes time for you to learn and get the hang of things. When I first started, boom, I was posting, barely hitting 100 views. I was struggling. I didn't know what I was doing, but at first it was so hard. But as time goes by, it gets easier as you go. It gets much easier as you go. So I honestly just say for fast growth, just look at other people, seeing what's working for other people, and try it yourself. Try it yourself, and then boom, repost that, or just tweak it a little bit. Try yourself and post 3, 4 times a day if you can handle it on a daily basis, and then post 5 stories a day. Like I said, even if you don't know what to post, see what other people are doing, see what's working for other people, and do the same thing. Whether it's just you just taking pictures of your day, or just your breakfast, or just explaining your story on why you got started, or just Q&As of people you already have the information about what you're selling. So just ask them, what do you want to know? Business, motivation, digital marketing, whatever you're selling, whatever you're offering. Ask them questions that they want to know. And then boom, just engage with them. And I was engaging with my followers so much when I first started. That's why I got my first sale at 26 followers. I literally made, I think it was $60 that one day, just because engaging with my followers. Because followers do not equal income. That's what you need to understand. Followers do not equal income. That's why you have, like I said before, you have people with 2,000, 3,000 followers who are making way more money than people with 10,000 followers because they don't know how to monetize their platform, and they're not engaging with their followers. They're just getting the follow and just leaving them hanging just like that. When you're starting out, it's gonna take time, but eventually you'll come through because you'll get easier, and it comes much easier as you go. It comes much easier as you go, and once you see what's working and what doesn't work, you'll be able to come up with content much easier, and it'll be much easier as you go. Boom. Endless, effortless B-roll. B-roll is so important. You should always have an arsenal of B-roll content ready to go. And if you don't know what B-roll content is, it's basically footage of yourself doing anything. It can be you eating, cleaning on the computer. Literally, doing this will save you your sanity when it's time to post a reel. And majority of my posts that went viral and just did really well were just B-roll footage of me, either on my phone, on my computer, literally on the bench on my computer, or me sitting down, and I post these over and over and over again when I don't have time to just go and film. You can just take one day out of your day, one day out of the week, just to film a whole bunch of B-roll that you can use for weeks and weeks and weeks. The first photo on the top left, I filmed that about 3 months ago. So like literally, you can just use it over and over again. So B-roll is so important. And boom, everybody starts at zero. So a few months ago, I had 40 followers and I was barely touching 100 views. and I was just getting used to posting. But I'm telling you, practice makes perfect. Posting gets easier, much easier over time, and with hard work will pay off with consistency. Like literally last month, I had 374 followers, and then with one post that blew up my whole account, I'm sitting at almost 9,000 followers today. So I'm telling you, just the more you post every single day, just stay consistent with it, and you will reach that goal, and you'll have a breakthrough. Just literally, if you keep on staying consistent, you'll make it through. One of the biggest things you need to do for growth: track your analytics. You have to track your analytics because that's the only way you're going to see what's working, what doesn't. Because why I say post 3 4 times a day is because you'll be able to see what type of content is working and what type of content isn't working. And when you track your progress, you'll see which content is doing well, so you can replicate it and repurpose it. There's been so many like this post up here. It worked. It went well. It hit 20K. Then boom, I posted this post right over here. A few days later, and it hit 41K. It's sitting at 60K right now because I saw what was working, what cells working, what sounds worked, and I replicated it. And I got 8 times more leads in this. I got 30 leads on this one. And right now I have five in this picture right here. I have 513 leads off of it, just like that. So repurposing content is so important, and that's why you have to track your analytics because you'll see what's working. And if it works once on your account, it's gonna work again. So, and if nothing's working, if your strategy's not working, you'll know when to switch it up because you'll see in your analytics what's not working. And over time, you'll just have that sense of, okay, you can already, it gets to a point where you'll be able to tell what type of content is going to do well and which is not going to do well. You'll be able to tell and you just skip that whole process of just posting endlessly of content that isn't working. So you just got to make sure to track your analytics, your landing page. So where you send people to buy your product/service. So a lot of people don't have a lot of money to start off with, so I'm just going to give you a free alternative. So boom, on the left right over here, this is Gumroad, which is a free platform that you can use. And this is what I first started using when I first started selling digital products. It's a free platform, just like that. This in the middle, Beacons, I also use. It has a free version that you can use as well. And on the right over here is System.io. You can use that if you want, but the most beginner friendly ones are Gumroad and Beacons. And that's it's pretty simple to set up. So on to the next slide. So boom, I now have my digital product ready, and I'm ready to start marketing and posting. So how would I go about it now? So here's your checklist. So boom, is your Instagram profile optimized? Have you posted some content related to your niche? Have you created a landing page for your digital product? So have you created a landing page for your product on Beacons or Gumroad? And like I said, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Have you find 5 to 10 people within your niche and post similar content, similar content like them that's actually working. Because like I said, don't try to reinvent the niche. Don't try to try new things. See what's working and replicate it. And it's much easier. What really helped me, I saw 5 to 10 people who are in the same niche as me that's having content that's working. I posted similar content like that, and that's how I started growing slowly. So you have to make sure you find those people in your niche that are similar, that you want to post similar content like, and post similar content like them. And have you found who you're targeting? You really just have to ask yourself these questions. And platforms, boom, you have, like I said before, Gumroad, Beacon, System AI, and Stanstore, which is paid. And now this is for the people who don't have a product to sell. So are you struggling to find a skill you can leverage into a digital product? No worries, I have a solution. So this is what you can do. You can either sell PLR, which is private label rights, or you can sell MRR, which is master resale rights. And when I first started digital marketing and I want to create a digital product to teach people how I created my product, I struggled to construct all the products into one ebook. So this is what I did. I used a site called, there are sites out here called that basically source you. Let me first explain what PLR and MRR is. So PLR is private label rights. The benefit of these is that it's already made and ready to sell. So it's already made. And you have to pay a one-time fee, and you can sell it an unlimited amount of times. And you have a variety of niches and topics to choose from. So there's fitness, wealth, whatever it is, literally anything you can think of. They have books that are already made for you to go and purchase for a one-time fee, and you can resell it an unlimited amount of times for yourself. So that's PLR. And MRR stands for master resale rights. So MRR is the exact same. So it's already made and ready to sell. You pay a one-time fee. You can sell it an unlimited amount of times. And but the difference with this one is that you have the ability to resell the rights to someone else. So you can give someone this book. So let's say if I gave you this book and I give you the rights to sell the rights to someone else. But PLR, you can only resell it. You can't give somebody else the rights to resell it as their own. That's the only difference between the two. And back to the platforms. So I have these two platforms, PLR.me. This is more for creators who are struggling to find a product to create. And you can just pay a one-time fee. You get the product for yourself. And PLR database, this has over 26,000 already made digital products where you basically pay $10 a month and you can download as many products as you can download all 26,000 within that month and cancel your subscription. And that's what I first used to get into digital marketing. But the one downside with these digital products is that they're a little outdated. So especially if you're selling something about digital marketing, it's a lot of digital marketing techniques that are outdated. So maybe talking about some type of radio marketing or something like that. But this is what I used when I first started. But there are some that are updated. So you can take a look at that and see if you have any interest in that and those type of digital products that you want to resell. But these are alternatives that you can use. Or if you have no clue how you're going to get started and you want to find more updated PLR or MRR products to sell, I offer also basically it's called the Ultimate Wi-Fi Wealth Package, which comes with 12 already made digital products that you can resell as your own. And this is the alternatives that I offer. So instead of you dropping $500 on a course for you to learn digital marketing, I basically have 12 different guides created by experts in marketing, digital marketing, that show you how you can get started without dropping 500, 600 on a course. This has $647 worth of information in this bundle with 12 different guides. And inside the Ultimate Wi-Fi Wealth Package. So this is perfect for you if you've been wanting to learn and create and sell digital products without having to pay um, a large amount of money for a large course. And I've invested over 1,500, literally over thousands of dollars in high ticket courses to learn everything I could when it came to digital marketing, so you don't have to. So literally all the information that I've learned from the courses I've bought are in these ebooks. And this bundle is all you need to start making money online and basically making money on Instagram as well. So it comes with these 12 different digital products inside. And with this, it comes with master resale rights. So you can learn from it and you have the ability to resell this as your own. So you can take the same product, and this is the exact same product that I'm selling right now that made me over $1,000, almost $2,000 within the last month. So you can literally take this and resell it as your own, put your name on it, rebrand it, change the name, and you can resell it as your own for 100% profit. And a lot of people may ask, what if I don't want to show my face? No worries, I have a solution. So I also offer the Wi-Fi Well Faceless Blueprint, which also comes with MRR, which is basically a guide that shows you how to get started with a faceless account without showing your face at all. And this book is very similar. So what's inside is basically the most comprehensive Instagram marketing guide with 100 plus pages of valuable information you won't find anywhere else. So this Instagram algorithm mastery has a step-by-step store and funnel setup, and it shows you email marketing samples, and it shows you my automation for lead generation, and it has PLR, MRR, so you can resell the guide for 100% profit. So you can take it, put your name on it, resell it as your own, and I'm offering it for $11. And the thing is, don't underestimate the price because literally it has over 100 pages on everything step by step, specific, in depth on how you can get started with digital marketing and start a faceless page yourself and start making money on Instagram. And you can resell it as your own, put your name on it, and start reselling as your own without having to create your product. So just like that. And if you're struggling, if you feel like you're not going to be able to just sell it on your own or just you need the extra help, I also created a Wi-Fi wealth Discord server, which is basically a Discord server that basically already has over 91 people inside right now, and it's basically a Discord server for other entrepreneurs, like-minded individuals who just want to elevate, want to start digital marketing, whether it's an agency, any type of side hustle that you're doing, and you just want other like-minded people to just network and just you need help with digital marketing. And me and my friend Cedric are in this Discord group, and it's a paid Discord group for $20 a month, and instead of us offering a mentorship for a whole bunch of money for $20 a month, we'll basically show you we have all our resources in there. Every single ebook that we have is inside there, and you'll be able to learn for damn near 10 times less the price than all these people are charging. And you'll have our support as well. Any roadblocks you have, any struggles you have with getting started up, or just anything you're struggling with and you just need help along the way, we'll be offering this help within this Discord group. So if you're interested, if you go to the link in my bio, I have this group right over there as well, along with the other products if you're interested in getting started. So that's basically it. And basically, it's going to have everything that all the strategies, literally every single strategy that I use myself to basically go from 374 followers to over 9,000 followers within the past month or so. And we're not gatekeeping. We're not gatekeeping anything. Anything you want to know on how to get started without having to drop a whole bag and just break the bank, you'll be learning within this Discord. So if you're interested, like I said, just go to my page, go to Instagram and click the link in my bio and we can get started, or it should be in the description as well. So if this is something you're interested in, or if you're even interested in any of the other products, we'll have all the links in my bio or the link in the description. So let's get to work. And that's basically going to be the end of the presentation. So if you have any questions or anything you want me to go even more in depth, you can, like I said, my Instagram, go to my Instagram and send me a DM, or you can even drop a comment below. And yeah, so this is the end of the presentation. And if you made it through, I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, let me know. So let's get in. I'll see you guys later.